The land of Israel has been populated by the Jewish people since 2000 BC. Here's the timeline in case you didn't realize that it is their homeland as designated by Jehovah. 1900 BC, that was before Christ, 1900 years before Christ even came. Adam, chosen by God, not Adam, Abraham, chosen by the Most High as the father of the Hebrew Israelite nation. They said Jewish, but God didn't give anything, no, nothing to none called no Jewish. He gave laws, statutes, and commandment to the original black Negro Hebrew Israelite 12 tribe, 1900 BC. Isaac, Abraham's son, ruled over Israel. So Isaac ruled over Israel, huh? Oh, okay. They don't teach that. 1850, Jacob, son of Isaac, ruled over Israel. Oh, we had another leader called Jacob ruled over. Isaac ruled over. Okay, Abraham is our forefather. Jacob is the 12, for we came from 12 tribes of Jacob. Our 12 his sons, this is where we come from. He had to use Joseph to the sons. He had got rid of one. Jacob had got rid of one of his son because he slept with his, you know, cheating and so forth. Why? So 1400 BC, Moses led the people out of Egypt. 1400 BC, that was when it happened. Black Moses, he was a black Hebrew Israelite. He led the Negroes out of Egypt and back to Israel. And that, what he did, nobody can take it away. It's not too much to handle. It's not too open. The only thing you gotta do is not just don't worry about it. Just know that when the truth comes to you, when the God of heaven is showing you truth, instead of getting overwhelmed, just say, whatever your will is, Father, let it be done. And then, because worrying about it and being stressed out, and so and so talking too much, giving too much information, she too much. That's enough. It's not enough because we've been lied to the max, and it's time for you to open your eyes, Israel. Y'all, let me just keep going. Anyway, so okay, 1010 BC, King David, Black Israelite, unite the 12 tribes, Black Negro Israelite into one nation. Again, we became Israel, one nation. Okay, 970 BC, King Solomon, son of David, built the first temple structure in Jerusalem. 930 BC, these the years, forward years to date just happened. They were black Israelite, 12 tribes Israelite. Israel is divided into two kingdoms. Well, when Solomon sinned, didn't care what he did, how he did and what he did. At first, I guess he did. But through his sin, we had to be broken into two nations. That's why you hear Judah and Benjamin and the 10 lost tribes of Israel. We are separate. We have gone through thousands of years of slavery just to come back to this day for niggas to still do the same thing. I don't believe now. She said, but this the last time. The lake gonna be having everybody name on it. Ain't no more chances. This is it. It's time for to come back to the true and living God. It's not hard at all. It's just that you got to understand that the adversary Satan and his fallen, which they were black men, the whole world worshiped two black people. Christ, Michael, and Samuel, Satan, Dalagasta, Calagasta, Thought, Inky, and Marduk. Anyway, and more, of course. Bafflement out them. They were white creatures. They ain't no. They ain't spoken over no black person. No way. Let's see. And then it said, so this King Solomon, the son of David, built the first temple. 930, Israel is divided into the two kingdoms, the kingdom of Israel and the kingdom of Judah. We are Judah, and Judah is over here. That's who the preachers, the teachers, and the leaders of teaching come from. That's why you got so many black preachers and people that want to teach and be into ministering and stuff, because Judah was that the Levitical priesthood, the one gathered. They did all the singing and all this other stuff and took up the tithes. The tithes was for the children of Israel. Ain't got nothing to do with just making all these folk rich as all. And I'd get up $40 million houses, $40 million jets. That ain't what God is. That's the adversary gave you that God showed him. Because if he get to you, going to be teaching his commandment, laws, statutes, judgment, his regulation of righteousness. Anyway, I don't want to go too long on that. So, let's see. Israel divided, became two. I told you that Judah was in America. We are Judah. We the black Hebrew Israelite, all homosexuals. A black Negro Hebrew Israelite. You come from Benjamin. That's it. That's one of the that's one of the 12 tribes. But what I'm telling you is what I'm telling you is that homosexuality was through Benjamin. God had almost let them destroy Benjamin because of homosexuality. But only the ones who gonna give up that foulness is gonna be able to walk in the golden city or the true and it's gonna be 12,000 out of every tribe, and but then there women and children, but be living no homosexual life. Now anyway. So, the rise, 800 BC, the rise of the prophets. God messengers, 722 BC, kingdoms of Israel is conquered by Assyria, and these are the same. The Syrians was black, dark-skinned people. I ain't just on black people, but if the whole thing was a certain color people, what do I supposed to do? That's actually that they keep allowing all these imposters to walk in the same shoe that the people who suffered. As it just can't happen. It's time for the church. Big mad or not, number God is the one big mad. So your little big mad ain't no matter, cause he gonna show you. I ain't threatening. Don't come for me. You ain't got. Oh, she's threatening. That's it. No, I'm not. Just teaching the word of God. That's all I'm doing. I'm a servant of the living God, and I'm gonna do my job. You might not like it, and I ain't got to apologize for that. But I'm gonna do what God told me to do. So I'm not trying to be mean, cruel, talk any kind of way to you. I'm doing the best I can. So the kingdom of Judah is conquered by the Babylonians 605. There you go again. Just disobedience while you've been conquered so many times. That's all of us, of course. I'm in the whatever. Let's see. 586 BC. Solomon temple is destroyed by the Babylonian. 539 Persia conquers the Babylonian and take control of Israel. 538 the Jews return to Israel from exile. There was not no 1948 thing either. That's them talking about the imposters. This right here on 538 talking about the niggers, the blacks, the dark skin, the tan skin, the Alabama looking one. The people lying so much. They're trying to make the world something and it's not. 520 BC, the temple is rebuilt. 540 BC, reformed evil Israelite, black Israelites, they're very capable of running the whole world without any kind of help. They got to write books on how black people supposed to act. And we hold it, people. We had a royalty and everything way before Caesar Caucasian even stepped foot on this earth. I ain't getting no Caucasian. Don't come for me. I'm just telling you. That's what it was. And Malachi 3:4-33. Malachi is the end of the prophetic age. That means God caused the book up to the and see us, and then but that ain't mean he still wasn't there. It just was a period of time had to come. 432 BC, the last group of Jews returned from exile. So it just kept going back and forth, back and forth. This is the last time Nick Black Israelite is the last time. And just a alternative in the store and everything. And my father and me, we are one. And I'm gonna see my father. He is in me. But we are one. And I love my father. And I'm going to just be so thrilled when that day finally rise that all this truth is must be taught and honored. That must be honored. The Greeks conquered the Persian 323. The Egyptian Syrian empire takes over Israel. The Egyptian and Syrian empire takes over Israel. Just the Egyptian one of the trash after the next. Anyway, so 167 BC, Harsh Monini recaptured Israel. Israel. Look at these. Yeah, us black people getting captured all the time. And the Jews were ruled independently. 70 BC, Rome conquered Israel. Look at that. Okay, now if all these people with the Israelis there, you can say that you the people. These was black Hebrew Israelites that suffered immensely. Are you trying to put our imposter in a place like they the one suffered? When did our Israeli suffer like this? He didn't. Read Deuteronomy 20 chapter. They don't. They didn't. You can't. That's he gonna keep the door open for his people. He gonna keep the light on. He gonna keep the candle lit. And that's why it was still upon the earth. But they wasn't serving and worshiping just to a living God. They had to live, I guess, 50 for tried to so that they could have it. With the Jewish way, and then the other 50 for same way. We can't have but one master. Plus, they weren't chosen to do it. This just with the light, was God kept lit for his people. It's time for us to rise. It's time for us to wake up. It's time for the rebirth for the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. So 20 BC, King Herod builds the third temple. And 6 BC, Christ, Yeshua, is born in Bethlehem, but not in no stable with no dirty animals. It was a nice hotel room. They might have made exactly like stuff now, but it was still nice. She was in a room above a stable, not in the stable. No, plus it wasn't even cold. He born in September. But I am Midian by the fire.